video, I'm going to explain something very important, and it's going to add a very nice functionality inside your Jupyter Notebook, and it's called internal links, and sometimes it's called hyperlinks. So here I'm going to change the cell to Markdown, and I'm going to write hashtag 10 internal links. Now, internal links basically means that I can jump around between my notebook instead of scrolling up and down. Now, to add an internal link, I'm gonna need two things. One is the destination, which is where I want to go, and add a break, and then the location, which is from where I am going. Let me explain. Here, I'm going to create a cell, which once I click on it, it's going to take me all the way to, let's say, bold text. So to do that, I'm gonna have to come to the bold text, which is where I want to go. I'm gonna write enter, and here I'm going to add something called an ID so I can identify which cell is this, because right now there is no ID, it's a bunch of cells. So I'm going to write here and add here an ID using an anchor point. So I'm going to write smaller than and then A, which stands for an anchor point, and I'm going to write ID equal, and I'm going to add quote, and I'm going to just write bold and then quote. Now this is the ID, which is bold. Okay, you can rename it bold text, whatever you want to rename it. I'm just going to make it simple. Bold text is just bold. So bold text is actually the heading, while bold is the ID that identify this cell for me. After that, I'm going to add this sign and then smaller than and greater than, and I'm going to close the anchor. This is how I'm going to add an ID. Now, once I'm going to run the code, it's not going to show up. See, there's nothing. It's exactly the same it was. So the only difference between previous cell and this cell, in the previous cell I had only heading, in this cell I have heading and I have an ID, and that ID is actually hidden. Okay, now I'm using this ID, which is bold. I'm just going to copy it because we're going to use it once we call it. So I'm going to click on run, and now the ID is there. It's here, hidden in this cell. I'm gonna come all the way down, and I'm gonna write here like this. I'm gonna write square bracket, and I'm gonna write take me to bold. Now I have to change it to Markdown, and after that I'm gonna open parentheses like this, and I'm gonna write the location, which is bold. Remember? So I'm going to run here, and this is how it's going to show up. Now I'm going to click on take me to bold, and it's going to take me immediately to bold. Again, I'm going to come here and click on take me to bold, and I'm going to click on it. It's clickable. Okay, and click, and it took me here. The first cell is here. This is going to help you a lot, especially if you want to write or add index or table of contents inside your Jupyter Notebook. This will add a very nice functionality for you to inside Jupyter Notebook, and instead of just jumping around and scrolling down and telling that where is the cell or where is it, and so on and so on. So this is very helpful. It's very easy. Watch the video again. It might take some time at the beginning, but it's very easy and it's very useful. Okay, and I will see you in the next video.